Storm Team 29 forecast.
We are on the alert for ice. Here's an update. Hello, I'm Storm Team 29 meteorologist Josh Fitzpatrick. As we go into tonight and especially the first half of Thursday, the Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah Valley, you're under an ice storm warning for more significant glazing of ice accumulation, accretion, and it's mostly freezing rain, maybe some sleet, but this is not going to be a snow situation. Slick areas, especially on elevated and untreated surfaces, this will cause school delays and closings, not only for the valley, but also over central Virginia. Here's a look outside live on the top of Wintergreen Resort, where you are under that ice storm warning. By this time tomorrow, we will likely see a glaze of ice on the tree branches, and that will cause perhaps a few slick areas and maybe even some power outages. Details on that in just a moment. Right now, temperatures are in the mid to upper 30s from Charlottesville, near freezing in Stanton and Waynesboro, so the temperature will be critical over the next 24 to 36 hours. Now, the live Doppler radar picture is showing some snow, but that's up in the clouds. It's too dry here at ground level for this to actually reach the ground. The big picture shows a pipeline of rain, a cold rain, arriving from the southwest. So we're still several hours away from seeing anything in the way of rain make it to the ground. And it's barely cold enough to support the ice. There's a dome of high pressure off to our north. Now it's weak. There's not a lot of Arctic air. So that will prevent a crippling and major ice storm. This is going to be a brief event going into tomorrow morning. So the National Weather Service has issued an ice storm warning for some more significant accumulations of ice across the Blue Ridge and into the Shenandoah Valley, especially over the higher elevations and on the ridge tops. Now, east of the Blue Ridge over central Virginia, this is a winter weather advisory from especially overnight into the first half of Thursday for some ice. A little ice can go a long way though, right? As we fast forward, timing the ice and rain, we're okay through at least 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Stop the clock at 10 p.m. A cold rain arrives and then expect it to turn over to some freezing rain even across central Virginia. Briefly, there's 7 in the morning, but it's mainly for the Blue Ridge and into the Shenandoah Valley. Even here, it'll go over to a cold rain. First in the valley at midday, it'll hold on to ice longer across the higher elevations of the Blue Ridge and the Alleghenies. And then even afternoon on towards 4 or 5 o'clock, it's rain everywhere. And then the rain will exit by later on tomorrow night. So the accumulation, the accretion of ice, Blue Ridge Mountains, possibly more than a quarter inch of ice. That's important. If you get more than a quarter inch of ice on tree branches and power lines, that's when power outages occur. East of the Blue Ridge, that's possibly a thin layer of ice on elevated and untreated surfaces. And for the Shenandoah Valley, a tenth to possibly a quarter inch of ice. And it's going to be a soaking cold rain, folks. Inch to 2.5 inches of rainfall. All right, your forecast, expected the weather to improve as we head into Friday and the weekend. So temperatures right around freezing overnight into tomorrow morning. We're going to inch our way above freezing on Thursday afternoon, and then 50 on Friday and breezy, chilly and dry for the weekend with 40s by day, 20s overnight. Jared.